Hey everybody, my name is Carrie McFarlane and I just wanted to put up a video introducing myself. Um, I am 30 years old. I have two children. My daughter, her name is Copen, she is 12 years old, and my son, Axel, is the age 6. I recently became a Beachbody coach because I have found that I really want to help people. Um, a few years ago, I was pretty heavy. I had gotten up to my heaviest weight ever, and it scared me. My family history includes a lot of heart failure for various reasons. My mom was an alcoholic, and she passed away from alcoholic cardiomyopathy at the age of 41. Her mother had passed away at the age of 42, and not really familiar with what she had, but it had to do with heart failure, and there seems to be a trend going on there. My uncle passed away a couple years ago. He was 53 years old, I think, and it was congestive heart failure. And I got scared that I was going to run the course of my family, and I'm 30 years old. That would leave 11 12 years left for me, and that's not good enough. It really struck something inside of me, and when I realized exactly how heavy I was, I knew I had to do something. I was weighing in at around 240 pounds or so, maybe 235 at the lightest, and I didn't even recognize myself anymore, and I was scared and I was embarrassed and ashamed, and I didn't want people to take pictures of me. My best friend got married, and prior to the wedding, we went shopping for bridesmaids' dresses, and she had taken a picture of me in one of the dresses. After spending hours trying to find a store that had plus size dresses, she took a picture of me in the dress to send to her sister who wasn't able to make the trip with us. And when my friend sent me that picture, I looked at it and I didn't recognize myself. I was like, "Are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. Don't show anybody that picture." Well, she told me I was beautiful and I was her friend and I had nothing to be ashamed of, but deep down inside, it was an uneasy feeling in my gut, and I knew that if I didn't do something soon, that I was going to be one of my family members, and I was going to pass away and leave my kids behind. And those kids are the world to me, and I didn't want to do that to them. And it doesn't matter how old you get, there are still times in life when you need your mom. So anyway, I joined I joined a different company. They had a 12-week program where they promised that if you followed everything exactly how they laid it out, that you would lose the weight. And you know what? It did work for me. I bought it. I did the program. I followed along. I ate the foods. I cooked the meals. I took the supplements, and I lost about 35 pounds or so, and I felt really fantastic. I mean, I had a long ways to go, but 35 pounds is a lot of weight to let go of, and I was doing really great. But then 12 weeks was up and I didn't know what else to do. I thought to myself, what am I going to do now? I don't want to go back to eating those foods again. But that was one thing that program had lacked. It lacked teaching you how to cook for yourself and teaching you how to care for yourself. So, I got off the 12 weeks, I was done, and I went right back to old habits because I didn't know how I needed to nourish my body. I knew that drinking soda and eating processed foods wasn't good for me, but I didn't know as much as I know now. And it surprises me how easy it actually is, and that I just didn't know that resources were out there and available to me. So I put all the weight back on, and it was getting closer and closer to this wedding date of my friends, and I had to do something. I wasn't about to buy the size dress that I needed at the time. It was a size 20. I said, absolutely not. I went online and I found Beachbody, and I found my coach. And she had suggested that I do a round of Turbo Fire before I tried the program I really wanted to try, which was Insanity. Actually, I had tried that program and I failed miserably at it because I was not in shape. With that prior 12-week program, there wasn't much exercise involved in it. I was a pack-a-day smoker. I drank, a 12-pack of soda every day. So I wasn't in the condition to do a program like Insanity. So she asked me to try out Turbo Fire, and I did. I lost 25 pounds doing Turbo Fire in 6 weeks. With that, 6 or 8 weeks, I believe it was actually 8 weeks. I lost the 25 pounds with that, and then she was hosting an Insanity Challenge group on Facebook, and I asked her if I could join. I knew I had a couple of weeks left or so of Turbo Fire, but I really wanted to prove to myself that I could do Insanity. And I was in much better shape at this point. I had quit smoking, I had quit drinking soda, I was eating healthier, and I wanted to keep going. So she told me, absolutely, go ahead and join the challenge group. And I joined it, and I ended up losing another 15 pounds, so I was down 40 now. And I was down to about 25 pounds heavier than what I was when I was a teenager. And I was feeling fantastic. And it was the first time in my life that I had really felt like I actually belonged to something, that this is what I needed to do with my life. I needed to be involved in Beachbody. So I became a coach, and I want to help pay it forward. Beachbody has saved my life. It has changed my life. I am not in a financial position where I can speak to finances with Beachbody, but just in here, it has really changed everything about me. I'm a more confident person now. I work out on a regular basis. I eat healthier. I don't smoke anymore. I don't drink soda anymore, except for on a very rare occasion. It's done wonders for me. It's done wonders for my confidence. I have friends. I have lifelong friends. None of my friends before Beachbody are interested in anything that I am interested in. I like to read. I like to write. Now I love working out, but I don't have any friends like that in my pre-Beachbody life like I do now. I have a whole group of people that I have met through my coach on Facebook. And although I've never met these people, they're there for me. And that's one of the things that I've never had in my life, is for someone to always be there for me. I have a wonderful husband. I have 2 wonderful kids. But sometimes it's not enough in a woman's life just to be a wife and a mom. So I don't want to keep you too much longer. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about myself. My biggest inspiration in my life, although she has been out of my life now for 14 years, was my mom. I love that woman very much, but I don't want to end up like her, and I don't want to end up like her mom, and I definitely don't want to end up like my uncle. So I'm a Beachbody coach. I'd love to be able to help you out. If you're struggling, know that you're not the only one out there. There are so many people in the world who struggle for everything. Everything. They're struggling more than you are. Maybe they're struggling exactly like you are. I was one of those people. I was one of those people. And I know what it's like to be ashamed. And I'm still not at my goal. I'm still not where I want to be, but I'm getting there. And I'm getting there with the support of so many different people who I don't know personally. And that is, it does wonders for you. So please reach out to me. You can find me on Facebook, Carrie McFarlane. That's C-A-R-R-I-E. Last name is M-C-F-A-R-L-A-N-E. You can find me at Twitter. My Twitter account is at CarrieF84. You can follow me on Instagram, Carrie McFarlane Fitness. And you can also find me on LinkedIn as Carrie McFarlane. So please, comment below, send me a message, reach out to me on Facebook. I would love to be able to help you out. Any questions, comments, please. This is my first video, so thumbs up or thumbs down. I'd love to hear about it. So thank you everybody for listening, and have a great day.